Hey team, and welcome to a video on a new game that's just in alpha, which is called Production Line. What we're doing is we're trying to build cars, like all of these ones I've built back in the day. The price is messed up, it's a bug. So yeah, this is a bit like Factorio. It's quite a good game where you're trying to build cars. So we're just using a factory here that I've used in the past, so we've got all the money unlocks on it, which you can do at this level anyway. It's an old save from 1.08. So what we're looking to do is trying to build cars as cost effectively and as many as possible. So you start by having a chassis assembly, which will build your chassis for your cars. You then need to put a resource connector into this little stockpile here. Oh my god, I've deleted it. Just silly. These are then fed from the resource importer. The game's in play, which are all fed into the little stockpile, and then over time the car is made and the bits are put in. You then fit a body to it. Put that there. Resource there. I'll just delete that as well. All these tracks from an old game. I've had to delete a factory for this one, and oh my god, come on, we'll do better, shall we? We'll put it there, and this needs to connect up, and then we need the conveyors to connect together, so that conveyor to there, and then we'll have a car. We don't need to paint it, so we'll put it through the paint shop. Conveyor from there to there. Fit an engine, which will go there. Feed these two together. Get on that conveyor. And then fit some accessories. Choose accessories. Oh, we can't choose accessories on this one. Okay, fine. That comes later. Fit some electronics. So electronics, we can fit in-car music, Bluetooth, voice recognition, a bit of sat nav, all the sort of things you expect in a car. Quality check, optional. Don't have to have a quality check. We will have a quality check though, because, well, it makes sense. And then you send it off to the nearest exit, which is over there. And there you are. You're building cars. And put the speed up, and we can realise that it takes a really long time to make a car, and that's, you know, your basic production line. So it's just taking 63 seconds to get everything in here, do each of these little sections, waiting for resources to come in, because the stockpile can only hold a little bit of each of them. There's only 16 in the stockpile. I can make it go faster, 57 seconds, but it's still a long time. Engine's 55, the paint is 68 seconds, accessories 27, and so on and so forth. That's all gonna, you know, that's gonna take a long time. What we can do is with research, you can then do other bits. So instead of, with the paint, because paint is a straightforward one. So the paint takes 68. We can instead use these 4 different paint ones, which take 8 seconds, 24, 9 seconds, and 28.5. So just slowing it down, you can make a more efficient line. And so the fun of this game is making the most efficient lines that you can. And then they go off for sale and they're being sold. And then we have one in there, it's called a basic X, this is what I used to call it. And yeah, so we get those sold, make a bit of money, everything is good. But you know, these cars are taking forever. I'm selling one every long time. So, you know, that's on triple speed and that's taking forever. So that's a rubbish line. We want a better line. What I wanted to do and not been able to do yet is I want to fill every single export slot. So a car going out of every single export slot. So to do that, I reckon I need a throughput of 1 car being produced every 2 seconds, because these take 8 seconds to go through. There's 8 of them. 4, 5. 1 every 8 seconds. Oh, I need 1 every 8 seconds to do it. Well, we'll try. We'll see if it works. I'll do some split off, so we'll just make it happen. Yeah, I can make it happen. So we're going to try and do one car every 2 seconds. So first thing we're going to do is build in the chassis is fit axles, which is the fit front axle. So that takes 5 seconds to do. So I put 5 in there. So we're going to aim for one every. We don't need 5 then, do we? Only 4. Because we're doing everything in 4 seconds. One every. Christ, into the math. If I was doing one every second, I would need 5. So every 2 seconds, I don't need that many. I need 3. Yes, I need 3. Okay, so we'll have 3 here. And then we'll need 3 of these. So what we'll do... So what the plan for today is we're going to see if we can do one for every 2 seconds. All of these tracks are here from an old build, but I'm trying to keep them in because they're a pain in the ass to place, and it'll just speed things up a little bit. Later on, when I need to start placing them again, we're going to have one everywhere actually. Let's just do a triple run for now. Drive shaft, undercarriage. The other thing you can do is actually make the axles to go in there. We're not going to do that on this particular thing. Right, so I need 4 of these. Right, okay, so this is where I'm going to need to do things differently. So if we want to do 4, my thinking is to get 3 into 4 is not easy math. I could do it so that this goes into here and into here, and then the middle one goes into here and into here, and this last one goes into there and into there. Actually, let's do it that way because that is probably easy enough to do. And there, and there, and there, which means that you can go in there, and there, and there. No route to stockpile, which means these haven't been connected up. Okay, fine. And then next slot not connected. Okay, so we've got our fuel tanks in. We're going to start fitting the body. So we want to fit the roll cage. So you probably, how many roll cages do I need? 3. Okay, so I can, let's get this. So some of the things have weird shapes. This is a weird shape, so this is not going to help for us. I've only got 3. It's the same in reverse, isn't it? Roll cage. That's going to be a pain. Roll cage and roll cage. I mean, we can't go too close to this export. So what I'm thinking for this one is what my other plan was going to be, which is we'll just bring everything into one point. Shall I have this here? No, just stockpile on that one. So you can just pick whichever is the right one, and that. Works better like that. And these stockpiles need connecting. And I plan to leave all those ones in. It's not working as well as I was hoping. The fit roll cage. Now, for example, what we can do in these are taking 6 seconds. We could actually make one of these aluminium bodies. Which will then make it 6.8, but looking for 6-second finishes, so I can do some robots to get it back under 6 seconds. And these ones, we just need to put some robots in to keep them under 6 seconds. I have the feeling one of these was just over 6. 8 on the, yeah, 8 exactly on the full tank, so 4 is fine. Okay. So we can find there. Hood's 4 seconds, so I could do it in 2. I place one there because it's too close to that. So there, there. Just connect these up. When I'm placing these production things down, it's destroying all the old resource routes. What I can also do, because I know I've got resources from down here. Not connected. Pull them from down here. Right, so that was the hood, then the trunk is 4.5 seconds. So I'm gonna have to make these ones. What is a fully powered one of these gonna cost me? 4.65. Okay, so that's no good. So I'm gonna need 3 of those. So there wasn't room there for that bit, so I'm going to do it like this. 3 trunks. Like that. Okay, 3 trunks. Bumpers, right. What do bumpers? Nothing. So bumpers I can do in 8, so I can do it in 4 bumpers. Okay. It'd have been easier just to. It'd have been easier to do something else. Okay, 3 into 4. How am I going to do this again? So each one just needs to feed 2. I need to turn around at some point. So here we are. 1 into there, 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 1 into there. Right. This is still an early alpha, so some of these connections just don't work. So obviously no routing stockpile. Bumpers. Could do that in 2, could do that in 3. Right, it's actually more efficient. Oh, is it? Put the wrong ones in. I was going to say it was more efficient. This whole line. The trunk is taking me 4.5. So it was going to take 6 seconds, didn't we? So I've got 3 of them. It's probably better just to put these in straight rows. Rear bumpers is going to be 5 seconds. Bottom trim is 4.3. Arches, front arch 4.2. 4. 4.25. Fit roof. Right, let me hit roofs. Okay. Let's do that again then. Front bumper. Rear bumper. Bottom trim. Front arch. Rear arch. Vent. As long as those all stay below 6, should be fine. No roots here, so let's correct those. Get that conveyor where it's missing in the gap. Just insufficient resources. Okay, fine. So we're now looking at roofs. So we're going to need, right, we'll do roofs. Sunroof, panoramic. Right, so we need 5 of those. And roofs look like that. Okay, great. So no, I can't see an easy way to do that. One roof there, one there. No, this is going to need one of those, a conveyor that goes here, 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 and then we need to split it into 5. So I can put one there, 2, 3. 4, 5. And we're just going to connect all these 5 up. Connect them out. That one didn't need to be kinked, but it is. That one out as well. Okay, let's connect all these up. So what I'm also thinking is when we do this is we'll have each one do something funky either end. Fitting doors, door panels, windows, okay. See 3 of those, 3 of those. Then to connect and come back. So we'll do the same plan again because it seems to work. To panels, to panels, to panels. Windows, 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 wing mirrors. Here, here, and here. Right. Get the resource conveyors all connected. So one of the things I should really be doing is preparing stockpiles, because these are all gonna need servicing, but there's only so many import points. It's only possible to do so many. Right, where did we get to? Fit the doors. I want to paint. I'm only halfway. Christ. Okay, paint. Paint's a tricky one, so I'm gonna need 12. Maybe 10 of those. 14 of those. So I'm going to use a lot of space to do this. Okay, let's start again. So 4 paint undercoats, which we can get up to 4. Okay, fine. So you can use a normal split process for this. So you can go there, or you can go there, you can go in that way, go in that way, you can go in there, or you can go in there. Okay, so we've got 4 in there. We're then going to need 12 of these, which means it's 3 per 1. Okay. one. I'm gonna have to go down this way, I think, for this one. Dry undercoat, dry undercoat. That's the 3 for that one. 1, 2, 3. It's 3 for that one. And comes out there. 1, 2, 3 for that one. Okay. So you go in that one like that. There, there, and there. I am wondering if I needed to give it this much distance. I've done it now. So there we are. Source conveyors. There are. These are dryers. We can make them go faster, but let's leave them at 24 for now because I've got 12. It's these ones. I then need to get down to 12. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Okay. The fastest way to do this is just to plonk another finisher on the back of each one of these. And then we'll place a dry finish on the other end. So that we know each one. I'll destroy that. Can get out there if we need to. Okay. Let's put all these conveyors in. What is this one? Right. Let's get rid of this line. Get rid of this if I need to. Need stockpile. No one's going that way because that's not connected properly. Okay. And everything will be full then. Okay, great. So we've done the paint. Right. So at this point I have to remember that it's not connected. Okay. I need to remember that we need to get to here at some point. And we need to feed that one. So if I've got 12 and I've got 8 to feed, it's 1.5 per one, right? So these 3 can feed those. So we're on to fit the engine. Let's get this all ready. So these are all makes. Get rid of all the makes because we're not making anything. Okay. So every 2 seconds. We only need 1 on this end because this is going to have one thing doing every 24. I do that for them, don't I? Oh, I'll do that later. Right, so get this one working. So for this one, I'm going to need 1. I'm going to have to go around that way, aren't we? So 1 flywheel, 1 starter motor, 1 set of valves, one radiator. 6.4 radiator needs to be sped up. Let's put it to max. One exhaust, we'll speed that one up as well. I'll do it 5 seconds. Let's exhaust, fit wheels, fit tires, fit brakes, steering wheel, steering column. Right. No, steering wheel. Done the column already. 5 seconds. Each function is given to 6. Yep, okay. Then you're fitting lights. 6 seconds. At max, you're going to be 604. Yeah, but I'm splitting it into. This is a fourth of them, so this only needs to hit an 8 second. Oh, this only needs to hit an 8 second. Oh, that's fine. So that was lights, horns, fine. Seats is fine. Windscreen is fine. Aircon is fine. Electronics, quality check. And then it goes into the export there. Great. So it's electronics, quality check. Quality check is 10 seconds. Now you come out here. Aircon was 4 seconds. Electronics. Got one set of electronics here. Quality check. Means one every 5 seconds. So we can do it that way. And that removes the problem that we were having, which is the problem there was that quality check at 10 seconds meant that each gate wouldn't get one through. It would have been fine, wouldn't it? It would have been absolutely fine. Never mind, it's right now. Right. So if I just connect that to there and then bring this out to here, all these three connected and to there, that'll all run. We then just need to connect all these up. Up, we have importers we can put here and an importer we can put here. There we are, all those are filled. Oh, and a conveyor that needs to go. I'm just being weird doing it this way. Okay, and then that is going to just feed in. So let's put the speed up. These conveyors just need to feed in here to make this a bit faster. So this side is all going to finish all fine. And then we need to do the other ones, but that's taken us a fair while, so I'm not going to finish the other end. Might come back to this some other time, but you know, I think this kind of demonstrates kind of what you can do here. So I'm now going to have to worry about, you know, okay, this can now have climate control, and the other one can have pollen filter, and I'll get a different design. So this is an old save, but I've never made a car with a basic car with auto steer, auto headlights, air conditioning, and QA is normal. So whatever I'm going to call this, I don't know. So give it a markup with 30%, and we'll just call this one, I don't know, the Illumina. Save the design. And then if I just click on play, oh, different car came out. Air conditioning car. There's just air conditioning. Blower. There we are. All my cars usually ended in A actually, or an ER. I think that's how I think cars go. I can put the markup. I can sell these at discount, make us loss on every single one. But I won't do that. I'll have premium of 33 grand. It's got one blower. So it's currently, so by the time this car turns up, this one should disappear. Yeah, okay, good. And that was oh, these ones sell fat better. Quality check's taking 10 seconds. And they're sending 2 one way and 2 the other. Okay, how bizarre. Oh yes, and of course we've had one that was an aluminium body at the top. So that's now going to be a different name. You can see how this is going to get really complicated, because I'm then going to put, some things are going to have like leather seats, some of them are going to have powered seats, some of them are going to have automatic wipers, some of them are going to have sat nav, some of them are going to have Bluetooth, some of them have voice support, and they're going to have lots of different ones in between. So then you've got to think of different names for each of them. So this is going to be, oh, this is one called the blower. This is the blower sport. Sportage. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference is between the sport and the sportage, but they're probably the same. Anyway, I'm going to pause this now before this gets crazy. But yeah, that's how this game works. It's really good fun. I'll probably come back and finish this now. This is quite a decent. This is probably one of the best factories I built actually. And yeah, totally recommend it. You can buy it through their website, Positech Games. It's being updated. I think it's an update every week. I think this is 1.10. Oh my god, there's another one. So thank you for watching, team, and I'll catch you next time.